Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first MagicMaxie podcast. This is for the 22nd of July 2011. So, to start things off today, what I want to talk to you, the whole theme of this video really, is combos. Combos in your decks, combos that really are going to strike fear into the people you're playing against, so they're the sort of combos where you put the first card out of it and they're like, oh god, don't want to mess with that. You put the second card out, they're already thinking game over. Third card, bam. So the first really great combo that I want to go over, that I've already done in my unboxing videos, I mentioned how much I like it, is the Artifact of Empires. These are the three new cards introduced in the M12 core set that really are fairly powerful on their own, but they gel together so well. Just as a side note, by the way, the game in the background is the one and only Killing Floor. It's not a display of skill, it's literally so you have something to watch, and I apologise for the fuzziness of it. My PC was having a little bit of a fit today, and I'm really under a tight schedule, so I didn't have much time to re-record it. So back to the Throne of Empires. Basically, the Crown, you can pay 3 mana to tap target creature. You also gain control of it if you have the Throne and the Scepter. The Scepter deals 1 damage to target player just by tapping it, and it deals 3 if you own the other 2 artifacts. Now the Throne is the interesting one. You pay 1 mana and tap it to put a 1/1 white soldier creature onto the field. If you own the other 2, you get 5. Now here's where it starts to really gel together. You've got those 3 on the field. It's amazing. But how do you add longevity and extra power to these artifacts? Well, a little card called Clock of Omens. Basically, I'll read you the text of it. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control and untap a target artifact. So, the way you want to rock this, basically, the other card you're going to need is called Mycosynth Lattice. All permanents are artifacts in addition to their other types. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are you expecting me to get 5 artifacts onto the field? Because that's essentially what it is. You need the Crown of Empires, Throne of Empires, Scepter, Clock of Omens, Mycosynth Lattice. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. With spells like Fabricate and just other cards that you can search your deck for, like Rune Scarred Demon, stuff like that. It's going to help you get this combo out a lot quicker. So you want to get your empires out, your empire artifacts out. Then you want to get your Mycosynth Lattice out, so that all permanents are artifacts. You want to then summon the 5 white soldier creatures for 1 mana. Now 1 mana, it's not a lot at all. Then you see everything you've just summoned, all the 5 soldiers, they're artifacts straight away because of the lattice. So what you do is then you use Clock of Omens ability. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control, untap a target artifact. Well, it's simple. You just tap your soldiers, untap the throne, pay another 1 mana, put 5 more down. It's so easy. I mean, and from the card description of the Clock of Omens, it doesn't seem like you have to tap the clock to do it. You can rinse and repeat, depending on how much mana you have and how many times you want to do it. Stick the throne down. Let's say you've got 7 mana. Yeah, I'm sure you can muster up 7 mana at some point. It takes 4 to summon the throne. So you've got your 7 out. And what you do is you use 1, you tap the thing, you put 5 out. You tap 2 of the soldiers, pay another 1. At this point you're up to 10 soldiers with 2 tapped. Do it again. You've got 15, 4 tapped. Do it again, you've got 20, 6 tapped. And tell you what, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but then I've still got monsters tapped. What if they attack? I can't block it all because maybe one's a flyer, and next turn I want to just destroy them, but this turn they could wipe me out with a flyer. Just stick down a Blessing of Sanctuary. I believe that's what the spell's called. Personal Sanctuary, I should say. During your turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. If that's not good enough, because that's an enchantment, use I forget what it's called. I think it's like Angel's Protection. It's a card that is an instant and prevents all damage that would be dealt to you on that turn that it's cast. So, you know, you've got your 20 soldiers 6 tapped, but then they come in with a huge 6/6 flyer and you've got 6 health left, but you know you can destroy them next turn with those 20 1/1s. Well, you just use that Angel's Protection. I really wish I could remember the name. I don't have the card to hand with me at the moment. But if you can all picture the artwork, and the description is, with a beat of her wings she blew back the flames of war. Those of you who are good at Magic, unlike me, you will know what that is instantly. So that is just a combo you can use. It's a lot of effort, it really is, and you have to have a lot of protection. I mean, a card to add to that would possibly be Leonin Abunas. Artifacts you control can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Well, there you go. You've just made yourself an invincible army, per se. They can't destroy your Throne of Empires, and this is only a 3 colourless 1 white creature. Add in a Silverskin Armor to him to make him an artifact, although I guess the Lattice makes him one anyway. You know, that is... It's not indestructible, but it's damn near it. All of these tips, just to throw it out there, probably won't work in competitive play. I don't play competitive, I don't know how it matches up to casual. I don't know if you have to work on a slightly smaller mana base because games are over quicker. So I'm not saying that this is going to work for you at the Pro Tours. I'm just saying, if you want a deck that's really going to scare your opponents, because they're going to know. If anything, it would be a good idea to tell them, just to put the fear of God into them when you put down that first, when you stick down that first Artifact of Empires. That's going to start the thoughts racing. Put down a Clock of Omens. They're going to be trying to take you out as quick as possible. But if you have cards like Personal Sanctuary and the Angel's Protection one, you're in the clear. It doesn't have to be a creature-heavy deck. It can rely on the artifacts mainly because they create the creatures. I mean, this isn't even going into the fact that Scepter of Empires can deal 3 damage every turn. I mean, what you might want to do is summon the 5 white soldier creatures, yeah, and then just tap them to untap the Scepter. Because then you've got straight away, I mean, how much does the Scepter... It doesn't even cost anything to use the Scepter. You just have to tap it. So the idea of the game is to just get out your soldiers, tap them, use the Scepter, just rinse and repeat. You've got a massive army, and you've got reliable damage that's indestructible due to the Leonin Abunas. That really appeals to me. That's the kind of play I like. It's smart. It's quietly smart is what I like about it. It's not something your opponents would expect straight away. You know, they might think, oh look, he's got the throne out, he's going to put 1 creature in, but within a few turns, if you have enough mana, you can turn that into an army. So, just something to think about, something you might enjoy. In other Magic news, the champion of the China Nationals, the 2011 champion, is Chen Zhuang. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. He runs a blue-black control deck, and he won after 15 matches. So that was I believe that was last weekend's championship. I'm not sure of the other ones that are coming up, but... definitely, if you tune in again, I'm not saying it's finished here, but if you tune in again, I will have all the coverage of the recent, I believe the French finals are going on at the moment, so if you tune in then, I'll let you know what's going on. But yeah, that's the blue-black control deck, and that he won. Simple as that, really. The top 5 cards from the China Nationals 2011, just if you want to know, it's on the website. Number 1 was Spellskite, which change target of a target spell or ability to Spellskite. So it's basically just like a defense against any spell, but it's only got 4 defense, so depends how you want to play it. Chancellor of the Tangle, you may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of your first main phase, add green to your mana pool. Okay, I guess it's quite useful. Again, I'm not a pro player, so I'm probably not seeing the deeper tactics that could be used with these cards, but regardless, go for the Throat. Obviously this is such a self-explanatory but such a good card. Destroy target non-artifact creature. I mean, for one colourless and a black, you've got yourself, like, it could kill anything as long as it's not an artifact. However, if you were up against a black deck with my tactic that I just said, all of your creatures are going to be an artifact with that Leonin thing, so practically makes you invincible from that. Jace Beleren, the Planeswalker, was another of the big card, and the final one was Primeval Titan. That's the green Titan. So I could read you out the deck list, but honestly we don't have that much time. I'm on a time limit due to the fact I'm a new channel, but you know, when I get my time limit revoked, I will make these episodes obviously much longer. I don't want to go into 2 parts because England's internet speed is absolutely abysmal. I get about 0.3 megabytes per second upload, so it takes me about 2 to 3 hours to upload one 15-minute video, which is, you can tell, appalling. So, if you're interested in the whole combos, I can give you another couple now if you want. I mean, ones that are really good, that work well, are Illusions. Illusions have a lot of combos coming out now with Lord of the Unreal and Krovikan Mist. You know, because illusion creatures you control get +1/1. And the amazing thing about Lord of the Unreal, Illusion's downfall always has been their weakness to spells of any kind. You cast any ability on them, poof, they go. However, when you add in Lord of the Unreal, they have hexproof. I mean, you don't even need to worry about it. It makes them real creatures. I know they technically are, but it just removes that weakness, and it gives them a +1/1. Add a Krovikan Mist to it, which power and toughness are equal to the number of illusions in play. You've got yourself another. That's just a great combo. Lord of the Unreal makes them like normal creatures. Krovikan Mist makes them makes itself more powerful based on how many you've got out. So what other combos can I come up with, or are shown to me? I mean, Adaptive Automaton, that would be another good one to have in your illusion deck, because other creatures of that get another +1/+1. As you can see, I'm absolutely getting destroyed here on the game, by the way. I'm getting to the end of the episode. So just to recap, if you don't have to take these suggestions on board, don't get me wrong. So you want Throne of Empires, Crown of Empires, Scepter of Empires, which are the Empire artifacts. Add in a Clock of Omens, Mycosynth Lattice, and Leonin Abunas, and you've got yourself a great artifact deck. So I hope you've enjoyed this first podcast. If you have, just leave a little comment, click the like button, click the subscribe button, it takes 2 seconds, and I will be back to you next Monday. I'm going to try and run this on a Monday and a Friday, and I will be bringing you more news, more deck lists, all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.